My name is Eric.
I'm Greta. We are members of the band Gold Motel. We're backstage at Lollapalooza right now. Last year was actually the only year I've been able to go. Every other summer I'd been away during Lollapalooza. So last year was my favorite year as an attendee. And then this year I feel really lucky we get to play.
I think mine was 2008, which is also the only other time I've been to Lollapalooza. So but that was good. There's a lot of good sets.
Yeah. Well, basically our band is kind of this amalgam of 3 different Chicago bands. The Hush Sound, the Yearbooks, This Is Me Smiling. We were all playing in these projects at the time, and we've been friends for many years, have played shows together, have toured together, have worked together in the studio, you know, some of us. And so it was just a really natural thing. All of our bands kind of went on break around the same time, and so we kind of just teamed up. It's hard to tell because I think to get a sense of a city's music scene, you really need to spend an extended period of time there. So I would say the only cities I really have a grasp on would be Chicago and Los Angeles. I definitely think Chicago's music scene has one of the most loyal, giving, supportive audiences of any city I've ever been to, and I'm really grateful to be in a band in Chicago because people care and it's genuine, and you know, it's very loyal.
That's like why we are a band, I think, really, is because we've all played in so many different bands based out of Chicago, and through doing that we all met each other, really, and that's how we were able to start this band. And we still see, or I still see many people who I used to play with when I was younger, and those people are now playing in a bunch of different bands with other people that I used to play with on bills when I was younger. So everyone is, what's that word?
It's incestuous.
Incestuous. I can never properly say it, so I always avoid it, but that's always what I want to say.
Slightly incestuous music scene.
Always screw up the pronunciation.
Well, we've been waiting for our real band blog to be made. Our designer is excellent, but very slow. So technically the blog that links from the website is just like my personal blog, but I try to put up band-related stuff until we get the real band one together. Everybody in the group, though, is involved like with Twitter and Facebook and all the kind of fan interaction stuff we can do. Well, I'd say those kind of things affect me personally as a songwriter. Some of the bits of writing I'll post are just things that I think are really beautiful. Eric has a really great blog, actually. I read his blog. I'm kind of a fan.
Yeah, I have a small little WordPress blog. I guess I'll plug it. It's my name, Eric Hare. It's just ehare1955.wordpress.com. And I just post like hard to find 45s, like cool novelty songs from the 50s and stuff like that I have. The photos, interesting tidbits.
And some like original writing of, you know, he'll do original writing based on books he's read or, you know, particular articles or whatever. My stuff is basically I'm recycling other people's work. I'm not putting much original material up because I kind of feel like I put original material on the albums and that's it. But Eric really does a good job of like posting original pieces and then giving his perspective on them. It's different for every song. Generally, somebody will come to the band and say, I have this basic outline. I have these melody, you know, this melody and these chords and a little bit of lyrics or, you know, an equal small amount of material, and we'll kind of bring that to the band, and everybody usually arranges together in the room, and then it just gets better and better kind of the more we butt heads, and then we get to a point where the song's ready to go. We either record it or test it out live before we record it. Follow your guts. Don't try to make the type of music that you think will sell or that you think people want to hear. Make what's true and genuine to you.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah. Yeah, perseverance, hugely important.